from the MGM Grand Hotel Casino of Las Vegas for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Chavez says, I'm known as a slow starter, and I think opponents try to take advantage of that. My job against Morales is not to start slowly in any round. So he comes out and initiates the action here, and now Morales waits to get into his rhythm.
The good thing about Morales, he's got to learn how to win these fights without getting into a fight. He's got so many skills. Good jab, right hand, combination, footwork, but it always boils down to if you hit him hard, he'll fight you back.
Well,
Chavez has got to make sure.
Shook Morales,
And another right has rocked him.
When Morales get hurt, it's time to fight.
Another big right hand.
Chavez has Morales in trouble in the first round with more than a minute still to go. Body shots by Morales trying to come back.
Fighting fighter.
A big puncher.
As a big puncher, but again, he is the strongest guy that Morales has fought so far.
And already in back in a hurry, didn't he, George?
Oh, no. Remember, that's when he fights.
CompuBox numbers reflecting what I said. Both fighters had their moments. Chavez was 21 out of 68. Morales was 2 begins. Chavez wants to make an impression on Morales' body and then go upstairs, as he did there.
You know, when the punches that ordinarily shakes you start hurting you.
But now it goes the other way.
How do you feel?
If a guy's pressuring you, that's a great weapon.
It was a good punch. Chavez was a little off balance, resulting in the knockdown, but it was a legitimate knockdown, and he is not trying to buy time here. He's fighting. Is that a mistake, George?
Game plan, George. He came here to throw leather and to take whatever came.
When the bell ring, you gotta give it.
What a perfect 1-2 by Morales, who now has Chavez in big trouble. Second knockdown of the round. No 3 knockdown rule in effect. It's hard to have the confidence to follow it in now.
You got to understand, once he knocks you down, he's open to be knocked down as well.
Too big a puncher. Now so comfortable at 130, with his feet set underneath him, would simply be too devastating a puncher for Chavez. Big right hand by Jesus Chavez.
Big question.
When he steps forward and puts his weight. When he properly sets you up.
Oh, but those big power shots by Chavez to the body, that can be a difference.
You see the accuracy with which Erik Morales is able to punch. He throws to the body, but he has a tendency to wing his body shots, which leaves openings up the middle for Erik Morales.
Morales now is trying to coast a little bit. This is the time to get in your good body punching.
Go to some defense after he wings his punches, not leave himself wide open. You would never know from Chavez's actions that he had been knocked down twice in the last round.
Sure wouldn't.
He must be in
like a shock. Wasn't really a lot of power on it, just numb.
Well, inside, you don't see that punch.
Sometimes you're hit so hard, you don't even remember you were punched. Those shocking punches.
George is something of a computer nerd himself, so he have it through 3.
Okay,
on your
Jim.
computer.
2-1, 29-26, Erik El Terrebli Morales. Jim, let me explain. 10-8. If you knock him down twice, it's 10-7. So that second round, Morales builds up a big 10, gets a big 10-7 round. I gave Chavez the first round. Morales won the third round because he's very sharp and very accurate.
He has the arrogance of a great champion. He doesn't believe anybody's good enough to be in there with him. Fortunately, that's a mark of Morales' extraordinary confidence.
That's what I said about Chavez. He keeps the pressure on sometimes, but if you don't really achieve a knockdown, sometimes the referee only see the guy hitting you back.
And speaking of that, Vic Drakulich has been placing himself on the right side of Jesus Chavez. George, what do you think?
Oh, it's going to bother him, but the other fella, Chavez, has one also. So they're,
You know,
no, the other guy, Chavez, has one they worked on for a couple of rounds now. So it's like an eye for an eye right now.
Because none of these fighters habitually speak English, at least not the ones that we're seeing in the two main events.
yeah, that they could end the fight on it.
That's one they're trying to inspire their fighter now.
Well,
You want to go out and finish a guy like that, but remember, Chavez is big. He's not accustomed to trying to finish off a big boy like that. Chavez is like a bull. He keeps coming and pulling in. He's got no respect for Morales' power. Although he's knocked him down, he still hasn't really got any respect.
Morales' corner suggested maybe he'd start looking for a knockout.
Morales' body will give out if he constantly throws those body shots, as Chavez is doing.
Investing is Jesus Chavez in the bank of Erik Morales' ribcage. Some of his body shots blocked by Chavez's elbows.
Yeah, he's not able to go to the body. Morales is not able to go to the body, which is the difference here.
This is Chavez's best round since the first.
At least it was until this moment.
3-1 for Morales.
Jesus Chavez, 283 both, as they traded throughout the fight. Hard right hand by Morales.
Let me tell you, that hurt.
You have gotten Erik Morales' right eyelid well under control.
He's doing an excellent job of being aggressive, but unless you get a solid knockdown occasionally.
You know, as we go along, as we go deeper into the fight, those two knockdowns play more and more and more important. 58-54, 4 rounds to 2. Erik El Terrebli Morales. Jim, I tell you, I thought Erik Morales won the 6th round. He's landed the sharper punches, just like George says. When he throws that uppercut, he can't miss with it. And Jesus Chavez walks in, gets nailed by either overhand rights or uppercuts. 4-2 Morales based on mostly clean punching.
Big Chris, you want a knockout?
Two quality fighters just trading shots at close range.
Those words are usually followed by a knockdown.
And there, when Morales uses his left hand to set up the right, he can be devastating.
And you know, that punch was more powerful than the one he knocked him down with. Those are the ones that hurt you.
These are two fighters who give everything they have and then give a little more.
Uppercut all night long for Morales. Does it with the left, he does it with the right. Chavez has done so much to get that title.
Wait, is Morales' corner dreaming when they ask him to go for the knockout against this guy?
Yep, let him miss a little bit and then go on top of him with the right hand.
You'd be giving Erik exactly the opposite advice then,
Yeah,
huh?
I tell him to use his jab, circle, don't get too far away.
And now the blood begins to trickle again from Morales' right eye.
So far, in this round, he's successfully smothering Morales and not letting him get off inside.
Chavez is going left hook crazy, as though he doesn't even have a right hand. Everything is by the right, by the right. What about a right hand? Left hook to the body, left hook on top.
It's corner between rounds asking about his right hand. So maybe he's damaged it, although they insisted to Ratner that it was okay.
Well, it's like he's saving
There it is,
the right
left, and he holds the right still at his chin.
And the guy shows him the right hand shot, he will not take it.
Ratner, Executive Director of Nevada State Athletic Commission, told us between rounds it is Jesus Chavez's right shoulder they're concerned about. Question is, has he damaged the right shoulder? He does have a history of rotator cuff trouble with that shoulder. Let's continue to watch Jesus Chavez. As George pointed out in the last round, he's not throwing the right hand.
Good commission would be concerned about not seeing right hands. I would be.
Look at this.
It's a good idea to keep your eye on these fighters, especially trying to stay out of any scandals.
Jesus Chavez is still in the fight and giving Erik Morales all he can handle, only throwing the left hand.
And you wonder, why hasn't Morales caught on to it?
And if he does, George, if Morales figures out that Chavez can't throw the right.
Stay out of the range of the left.
Have you ever had to fight with one hand, George?
Oh, all the time. You make sure that one hand does the job, though. Make him throw it and then catch him, because he's not going to be accurate. Now that left hand has got to be tied after a while.
Well, he's an amazingly gritty competitor. I mean, pain isn't going to deter Jesus Chavez.
He's dropping it, trying to rest it a little bit, and that's when the trouble can start for him.
There it is, Morales catching.
I better be concerned.
Finally, Morales seems to realize he's got a wounded warrior in front of him.
Which means that Chavez would have to score a knockdown.
That not once has anybody in Morales' corner said something to him about the fact that Chavez isn't throwing right-hand punches.
It's amazing. That tells you a corner. That left hook is powerful that Chavez had. Chavez got a good combination left hook.
They want Erik to just go fight his fight, right?
That's right. Don't even tell him about a weakness. Some people don't care.
He's landing. Good quick left hook inside by Morales.
In the world, they're having a rematch of their earlier fight.
Better of him if he hadn't absorbed so many body punches earlier. He just didn't think this guy could put it to him like that.
Of course, Morales.
And take it like Morales. It's just seldom. This guy's once. You're not going to see that.
Certainly is about as crowd-pleasing a fighter as there could possibly be.
Put your boxing shoes on if you're going to fight this guy. Sometimes you reach down in your corner, think you should get him.
Morales pounding away to Chavez's head. The way this fight began, you wouldn't have given a plug nickel for the chance we were going to be watching these two guys enter the 12th. Very rough fight.
Whoa, right hand came alive once.
And again.
He saved it for the last round.
Yep.
Last round, he said, I can do it. He's a brave man, that's Chavez.
And on the undercard tonight, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. got his 5th consecutive professional win. 18 years old, his daddy was in the corner. What do you think, George? This is the 47th fight of Erik Morales' career. He's still only 27, but a lot of them have been knockdown, drag-out battles like this over a determined, courageous, won't take no for an answer. Chavez, courageous effort, fighting the last half of the fight with one hand. And a big rally down the stretch by Erik Morales.
She's up both hands, Chavez.
It was a solid win.
Gentlemen, the MGM Grand of Las Vegas has a glorious tradition of great moments in boxing history, and tonight was no exception. A round of applause for these two 130-pound warriors in this ring here tonight. We go to the scorecards. Bert Clements scores it 118 to 108. David Vanderveer 117 to 109. John Keane 115 to 112. All for the winner by unanimous decision. Now a three-time world champion de la Zona Norte, Tijuana, Mexico, Erik El Terrebli.